like, you know what, why not? So it worked out, and you know, like I said, I'm just taking things by the day and as it comes. And luckily, this show is something that stays relevant to a lot of the things I like. You know, I'm very in tune with what's happening in movies and in the retail scene and the art scene and the music scene. And I really talked to the team, and we discussed like what we could do, what we could feature, and it's really a cooperation, like what I like and what they can feature. And I feel like I could be that part. You know, I could sort of become that influence in showcasing things that would otherwise go unnoticed to a lot of people. So, you know, a lot of my friends were doing little things here and there. I'm like, you know, this would be really cool to feature. So it's a great process, and we really work together.
What business are you into? It says here that you have a business, right?
I was, but I left it to my cousin now. I used to be doing Greater Good.
What was that about?
Clothing line, a socially aware clothing line. So I opened this
Designing
of Asia.
or manufacturing?
It was more a social initiative to work with different charity organizations. So I brought together people in the creative world to give their interpretation of different social issues. And then we were working with Gawad Kalinga.
Is this the one in SM MOA?
It is, yeah. So that's the one.
Specifically, how does it work?
It was a clothing line. Basically, it worked a lot. It was a very collaborative process. So I would contact, you know, I have a lot of friends in music and in the movie industry, and I'd say, you know, people would really like to see your insight on how you feel on, say, the issue of rainforest, you know, and global warming or something, and they would sort of paint a picture and work with an artist, and we would paint that portrait on clothing, and we would give the proceeds to different organizations, and we were working very closely with Tony Melotto and Gawad Kalinga. So that's something I was doing. I started that when I was 17, just when I was about to finish high school, and then after that, I left that to my cousin because I was getting a little too busy. So now I'm currently working on a restaurant called Yabu. I don't know if you guys have heard of it. Yabu's a katsu place in Megamo. So it's a house of katsu, Japanese, authentic katsu. So I'm working on that with my dad. So it's a little new project that we have. So we opened 2 stores now in Megamo and Robinson's Magnolia.
This is your first stint in show business?
I guess you call it that. Yeah, I guess we call it that. But I wouldn't necessarily see this as my door to showbiz. I think it's.
You've done hosting before?
No, I haven't. I've had my fair share of appearing in modeling, and I've done some endorsements. Right now, I'm the ambassador for G-Star. It's you familiar with the brand?
We were there.
So I'm doing that, but sort of
Have you auditioned for any other shows in ABS-CBN?
Not at all. Not at all. Not even tried it. This is literally my first audition to anything with the camera. I'm very comfortable being the person behind the camera. The creative. I like being that person, you know, I've directed a lot of videos and just said, you know, this is how I envision it in my head, and to actually be that person as the talent is a completely different scenario. But I like it. It's a good experience.
So what would you be in the next, say, 5 years? Where would you be?
It's a good question. I really don't know.
What's your projection?
I really see myself in retail, if anything. I think my bread and butter is really business, and I'm an entrepreneur by nature, so I really want to make things happen. I think I can be this person who is at the forefront of a lot of things that aren't happening in the country yet. So anything to do with retail, I have just tying together my love for fashion and art and music and that whole culture and bringing that together. I think I want to be that person who makes things happen in that arena in retail and in events and stuff.
How many shows are you doing for Solar?
Just one, just HECHQ, and I'm signed on for the first season, so we have about 11 to 12 episodes, if I'm not mistaken.
Shot and aired already?
Not yet. We're still in the process of finishing up the season. We've done a couple of episodes, and it's fun. There's a lot to look forward to. We've featured really cool people, and like I said, I enjoy it so much because I feel like I'm just doing things I would be doing on my day-to-day basis. So it's like talking to cool people, talking to artists, you know, getting a peek into their world and what they do. So it's a good experience.